Well, hello, my friends. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Susie, and my channel is Light Fragments Oracle, and I'm glad that you are here today. Today is the perfect day for me to do this short video because my hair is dirty. Tonight is the night I wash it because I am doing a psychic event tomorrow. And I want to look all spiffed up for the event. So I'm leaving my hair dirty while I go to work. My body is clean. And I wanted to show you why this is the perfect day for dirty hair. I was in my downstairs closet. I've been kind of sorting through it. It's a linen closet in my downstairs bathroom where I have my tablecloths, my curtains, various items, toiletries. And I showed you my hairpiece that fits around my bun with the elastic. Well, I have another hairpiece. I've given one away and I've gotten rid of others that just didn't work out for me. But this one is really interesting. It's similar to the one that goes around my bun, but this one has a clip. Let me get in close. Okay? And sometimes the hair gets caught in there, but that's all right. It doesn't matter because it's going to go around my bun or at the top of my bun. Now I have a comb holding my bun in place here, and I have a very small clip in the back, no pins. So what we're going to do before I even put on some makeup is I'm going to put this clip in my hair. I've already combed it out. It's just you know, sometimes I like my hair to be curly and not straight. Like I told you, I only have a wave in my hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the clip. See, it opens up right in here. And I'm going to bring it around and I'm going to clip it to the top of my bun. Just like this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my comb and I'm going to pull back the hairpiece. I'm just going to comb it over. It's very bouncy. And I'm going to turn around because the back of my hair is this color. There's some salt and pepper in here. So let me turn around so you can see what it looks like. You ready? I'm going to turn around. I hope that you can see it. And it just gives the hair a little bit of bounce. But just to have it, you know, it makes you feel a little bit better if you've got, you know, someplace to go. And if you have very thin hair, but you can get it up, this is a great addition to your hair wardrobe. Now, some people might say, well, you have long, gorgeous, beautiful gray hair, but I don't wash it every day. I don't. I washed it last Saturday. And I kept saying to my husband, oh, I should probably go wash my hair. And I decided that since I have someplace special I have to be tomorrow, that I would wait. Because the longer I wait, the more the natural oils from my scalp get brushed down or combed down into my hair. And the outcome is really beautiful. See how it curls around my ear? It's just so pretty. Nobody would even notice this. Unless you said, oh, do you like my hairpiece? Most people are talking to you and they're not staring at whatever. All right, so we're going to put on a little bit of makeup for today. We're just going to have a bundle of fun. First thing, I am going to put on my concealer first today. So let me get in close. Oh, I wanted to show you a couple things. See this necklace here? I've had this since I've been in college. This necklace is over 40 years old. The chain, you can tell, is a really good quality chain. It's lasted 40 years, no tarnishing. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, got me this angel. She's in the medical field, and sometimes she goes into the hospital bookstores, and she got me this as a gift for, I believe it was either my birthday or Christmas one year. It's glass, handmade. It's an angel. And it just fits with all the colors. And the other thing that I wanted to show you real quick here, you're going to see me glancing at the clock because I'm keeping track of my time. No worries. It's not you. It's me. I have, in the spirit of March, spring is around the corner, happy St. Patty's Day, fairies, and all of that, traditions, I have a box. And in this box, I call it my treasure box. Kind of like a little pot of gold. I have gone through all of my jewelry. In the background over here, I have all my costume jewelry hanging. I have little clips on my mirror, and I have my specialty not costume jewelry. And then I have an armoire over there where I have other special items. But the really more expensive jewelry I have kept in special spots. But this is my little pot of gold. Can you hear it? And inside this box, I have all kinds of trinkets, jewelry that has broken that I just can't give up on. Like this piece right here. This was a gift from one of my students when I was an art teacher. And it was a pin, and the pin broke. So I added a link at the top where I could thread a chain. That's in here. Okay, I have an old diary lock with the key still in here from when I was a young girl. And I have this, and that's why I decided to show you. This is a little fairy house door. Now, I don't wear this anymore because it wasn't expensive, and I'm thinking about contacting the woman that I got it from to see if I could get another one. I wore this and wore this and wore this until it got all tarnished. But then again, I'm thinking, I kind of like that old antique look. You can open the door. So I'm going to open it. Whoop, it's magnetic, so it stays shut. Let me open the door. And inside is a picture of me and my husband. There's also a stain on it. I don't know what that is. Could be coffee. I tried to get it off. It's not coming off, so clearly I need a new picture. But see, it's magnetic. I adore this, and I will not get rid of it. I might add a clean new picture inside of here. So I just wanted to show you that in the spirit of the Irish and the Celtic traditions, my pot of gold. All right, so let's get on with the makeup. And let's enjoy the day. Find something to be happy and grateful about. I am grateful for the sun. I am grateful for the 40-degree weather. I am telling you, I'm sick of the ice, the sleet, the snow, and the gray days. I need sun in order to be happy. So let's get on the concealer, shall we? I'm not going to use my eye primer today. I'm just going to use my concealer as my eye primer. Keep this video in the spirit of a time frame. All right, so you guys have seen me do this several times. One thing I love about the Tint Idole, which is my favorite concealer so far, although I do have Il Makiage coming, and I'm very excited. I had a $15 off coupon that Il Makiage sent me via email, and I've been wanting to try their concealer because from what I understand, in the videos that I have watched, it is great for mature skin. It doesn't budge. So when that comes in, I will let you folks know by doing a video. We'll do a whole, makeup look, foundation, and concealer video. Now I'm taking my incognito. I did not put color corrector on today. I'll be doing that tomorrow. I need to be a free bird, you guys, at this time of my life. And YouTube offers me that. I am never at a loss for words or ideas. And I just love doing this. This is my passion. I don't think I'm ever going to get sick of it. I honestly don't. One of my customers in the past that I have no longer, and a very, very good friend of mine who has transitioned on, told me that she thought that I would make the perfect orator. Well, oration is anything where you're talking, anything where you're having a dialogue, standing up in front of people. I was always selected to be in plays when I was in elementary school and up into high school. That was back in the day when I used to let fear and all of that stuff in my perfectionism stop me from doing the things that I would have loved to have done. Well, no more. I'm using the House Labs foundation. If you're a color match to me, I will link it in the description. Okay. The woman's house that I'm going to, she's like, yeah, I know, I've watched your videos. So she knows. And I'm just going to pounce this in with my moist makeup sponge, Cookies and Cream from e.l.f. It's a great makeup sponge. It's outlasting my Beauty Blender, which, don't get me wrong, I love the Beauty Blender, but I'm going to tell you, I mean, it's a gorgeous, soft sponge, makeup sponge, the Beauty Blender is, but not for the price. Not for the price. And I told you, I'm going to be honest, okay? I'm going to be honest. If you want to get a nice sponge, there are comparable sponges out there, and this is one of them. I mean, and this gets really big and it cleans really well too when it gets moist. Now I'm going to go back with the clean side, and I'm going to pounce that in. Okay, did my foundation first. Oops. Okay. What fell? We don't need that. I'm going to go back to the Luna Beauty 12 Days of Lunar, which you cannot get. But Manny has comparable palettes. Okay, this was in the Advent calendar that I purchased. And I am going to do an Irish look really quickly using only 2 colors with a little bit of shimmer. I'm going to use this green right here, and I'm going to use this yellow. I'm just using the yellow just to brighten that green, but I primarily want the green. And I'm just going to take a simple eyeshadow brush, nothing fancy, and I'm going to pat into one side, then the other side, and I'm going to blow it off a little bit. I don't want to really tap it. And I'm going to put this over my eyelid. This is going to be a simple look. It's not going to be anything fancy. No eyeliner today, just mascara. And I'm going to just kind of pat this over my eyelid and sweep it. Now, it's an olive green. It's really pretty, and I am going to bring it up. I'm not going to use the credit card. I'm going to use some concealer to clean that up. Same with the other side. Notice I'm not being a perfectionist. I'm not being a perfectionist here. I want you guys to understand that when I put on my eyeshadow, in this lighting, one side will always look darker because of where the light is coming from. So I have to kind of accommodate that. All right, I'm going to take this and go up a little bit right here. I want to go up. Going up is really important, particularly if you have hooded lids or you have aging eyes. I do what I want, but that's the theory. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a smaller brush, a little angled fairy brush, and I'm going to go and take the yellow on both sides of the angled brush, and I'm going to bring it under my eye and also up. Like that. Good thing we're not going out on a date tonight. I would do my eyes totally different. No, I have to stay home and get ready for tomorrow, and my husband is on a service call. So his job is very important here in New Hampshire along the East Coast. For those of us. Now, I'm leaving that because I'm going to blend it. Now I'm going to take that same brush. I'm going to clean it off over here on my microfiber cloth. Great addition. And I'm going to go in with this gold right here. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of it. And I'm going to go over my eye. Not a lot. I'm going to bring it down into the corner some, and I'm going to connect it with what I went up with. Okay? Just like that. Now, let me use my finger. I'm going to place it right in the corner. All right, that looks good. Taking my finger and placing it right here. Now, remember the yellow? I'm going to take my fluffy brush and I'm going to just blend that into the green. You can soften it. And as your brush picks up a little bit of that green from up top, when you run it under, it will merge with the yellow. All right? Now, what I'm going to do, because this is done. This is done. I'm not doing any more, putting the eyeshadow away. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows. I love this angled eyebrow pencil. I love it because I can do thick and thin. Hate to break it to everybody, but the thin eyebrows are coming back from the 90s. Some of you might be going, ugh, and I'm going, hallelujah, because mine have not grown back. And I had very thick, naturally sculpted eyebrows, and I went on a plucking spree. So, I'm in the process of trying to get this area to be fuller, but I do not mind that thin look there. I like it. So I'm going to use the thick portion, and I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm still using the serum on my eyebrows. I'm not having any reaction to that, the e.l.f. serum. The brow fix that I was using is getting dry, so I have to get rid of it. I've had it for a long time. And that had a component in it that would help thicken my eyebrows, but I only started using that a few weeks ago. Now, naturally, my eyebrows go to a point right here. So I'm going to just bring the pencil to that point and bring it down. What happened was that when I was plucking my eyebrows in the 90s, I had some wiry eyebrows there that were just out of function, and I plucked them. But that's really how my eyebrows are meant to go, to a point and then down. Okay, I think they're even. One of them needs to go down a little longer than the other one. All right? Love this. This is by Revolution. It is a great eyebrow pencil. This is in light brown. It's not taupe. But I can use taupe. I can use light brown. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with my incognito. And I'm going, remember I showed you in the short? I'll link it up here. I'm going to take my incognito concealer. I use this so much, I'm afraid I'm going to run out. I need to order some more. I ordered mine off of the Wet n Wild website because they didn't have it at my Walmart. And I'm going to go back with that fluffy brush. See how I crisped that up? Checking the time. And I'm going to just drag that down. There is nothing wrong with brightening up the side of the eye, particularly if you wear glasses. Now, I know so many people wear contacts. My daughter is an aerialist performer. And she had to wear, you can't wear glasses as an aerialist. So she wears contacts. My son wears contacts. But I don't. I didn't have to start wearing glasses till I was about 48 years old. I mean, you guys, I got to tell you this hilarious story. And I hope that YouTube considers this okay for my channel. But it's a true story. When I was going through this really rough time in my life, I couldn't stand cigarette smoking. I mean, if anybody smoked cigarettes around me, I was like, get out of here. My parents smoked when I was growing up. I couldn't stand it. And you know, when you're a teenager, you experiment. This is the Laura Geller Coral Cove Baked Blush. And so I experimented as a teenager, but you know what? And even a little bit while I was in college, but I wasn't addicted. I wasn't addicted. It was just one of these status things. Well, in my 40s, I was going through something. Call it perimenopause. Call it, crises, personal crises, just crises. And now I'm going to use this under my chin because I'll get in close. There are some brown tinges in this. So I'm not going to bronze today, but I'm just going to go under my chin. This is a lovely blush, by the way. Check it out. And you can build it up. It has a nice sheen to it, which, I'm going to eliminate highlighter today because I'm using this blush. And if I blend from here down like a 3, same with over here, from here down like a 3, then it will highlight this section of my face. So I'm very lightly contouring. Okay, that's just a little tip for you gals. I'm going to use the telescopic lift because I'm just using mascara and I just want to make I'm going to take this down here. Time is of essence. What do you guys think? Do you think that I should wear this hairpiece to work? Maybe clip it in the back a little bit so that, yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll clip it in the back a little bit. Check this out. If I clip this in the back, then I can bend my head. I'm going to do that. And the other thing that I'm going to do today is I'm going to wear my bangs. I'll spray when I get downstairs. I'm going to wear my bangs to the side because that's my natural part. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set those. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about, let's do lipstick first. So my husband smoked. I was devastated, my second husband. I didn't know until 2 months into dating. And he popped over to the house to visit one day. And the kids were home. And he's in the kitchen, and I'm chatting with him, and I'm not thinking too much about it. I will link these other products in the description. I'm going to put my vitamin E over this. And I look, and he's got a cigarette behind his ear. And I go, "What is that behind your ear?" I said, "You have been had, mister." Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't go out with guys that smoke. That's, no, you're off my radar. I don't do that. There is some, I do this every stinking time when I use this 20-time magnifying mirror. I'm leaving that in because it's a real thing that people do. I poke myself in the eye. Anyhow, I says, you've been had. And he says, I want you to come outside with me. And I'm like, no, I turned my back on him. Okay, this might sound judgmental, but I had standards. And I also had children, and I didn't want anybody smoking around my kids. Even though my parents smoked around me, and that's probably why. So he's like, Susie, you need to come outside. So I smugly went outside. Crossed my arms, my back was to him, and he's like, he lights his cigarette up. And he's like, if we're going to go out or we're going to date, you need to know who I really am. This is me. Yes, I smoke. I don't like it, but I'm addicted to it. And I'm like, then quit. Give it up. Well, it's not that easy. When you've been smoking for a long time, it's not that easy. And I'm like, okay, fine. You are not allowed to smoke in front of my kids. In the house. There will be no cigarette smoke in the house. So I really had a hard time with that, but every time he came over after that, I had a deck, and he went out on the deck, and he smoked out on the deck, and then he would pop a mint in his mouth, and he would come back inside. So he really honored my request, which I thought was pretty cool. I mean, he could have been like, screw this woman. She's like not going to tell me what to do. Well, I was at the point where, yeah, I was. I lost my first husband, and I wasn't going to shut my mouth. That's it. And anyway, fast forward to my 40s. Sneaking my husband's cigarettes at night. I honestly, I had anxiety so bad. I mean, it was really bad. I probably was driving everybody crazy. And because I didn't want to do that, I would go out onto my deck at night. The woman who hated cigarette smoking. And I would stole one of his cigarettes and started smoking it. And so one night, I would sneak out there, literally sneak out there. I'd go out the side door and I'd go around onto the front deck in the dark. One night, he came out on the porch to have his own cigarette, and there I was standing there. And he was like, I smell smoke. And he looks, and there I am over in the corner of the deck smoking. And he went, Susie, what are you doing? And I said, I took one of your cigarettes, I'm sorry. And he's like, what? Why? You do not smoke. I said, I know, but I'm a nervous wreck, and it just somehow it makes me feel better. Well, of course, it's a substance. And, here's the smoker now giving me a lecture. So the next day he comes home from work with this pack of cigarettes. And I'm getting to the point as to why I needed glasses. And he says, if you are going to smoke these. They're all natural. They're They're better for you. They're more expensive, you know, if you feel like you need to have one every now and then. So I'm looking at the box, and the bottom of the box says additive free. No additives in these. And I thought it said addictive free. And that's the truth. And so I'm like, oh my God, addictive free? Then I can go out at night and I can have a couple cigarettes and I'm not going to get addicted. And everything's going to be great. I love this. 2 months later, he comes walking in the door after work and I slammed my hand on the counter and I said, you told me that these were addictive free and now I'm craving them. He goes, I never told you that. And I go, yes, you did. You pointed to the bottom right here where it says addictive free. And he took the box and he looked at it and he goes, Susie, you need glasses. It says additive free. So now I'm hooked on cigarettes. Well, I eventually got myself unhooked on cigarettes because I didn't want to do that. It took a couple years, but that was my brief time of smoking cigarettes. So if you need glasses, wear them. If you need prescription glasses, get them. Okay? There are all kinds of frames that look great on you. The reading glasses are fine, okay? But guess what? I did the reading glasses and it didn't help me because from here to here, I can't see, like where my computer is. I can't see distance, and I definitely can't see close up. So I have trifocals. That's my story. It's kind of funny, but it isn't. So that's why I wear glasses. And so if you're going to create a look like this, blink, blink, it works really well with glasses. So let's end with a song, shall we? Excerpt. Bing Crosby used to sing it. With me she lay under me arm and a twinkle in me eye. I'll be off to Tipperary in the morn. With a shillelagh under me arm and a tooraloo-lie, I'll be welcome in the home that I was born in. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Be well, be blessed, be beautiful. Because you are, because there's nobody else on the planet like you. Your soul is meant to be here, and I love you. And until next time, stick around. I'm going to do a really dramatic fairy eye look. Bye-bye.